Navagraha Suktam will be our today Veda Parayana mantra. Venkateshwara Bhagwan's Gayatri mantra we will chant. Our common sense thought, Mangalacharana Shloka, Guru Parampara Smarana, Sankalpa Upanishad mantra Ucharana, and Adhyanam of the Upanishad mantras. The mantras which we are studying now in our text Shwethashwathara, 6th chapter. So crucial, so important that if you get it, we got it. If we have missed it, we have missed it. Such an important topic of do you want moksha? The biggest question. Are you intelligent enough, sufficiently enough, matured enough to understand that you are in bondage? Then only you can think about the moksha and desire for it. If that maturity in you has come, that you want the moksha, we'll supply you with the other maturity. That this moksha, which if at all you want, if you are strongly wanting that and that alone, and wanting the moksha simultaneously, is the highest of the maturity understanding, and there is no stupidity, there is no foolishness, there is no better ignorance, there is no better madness than not wanting the moksha. सो मुक्ति चाहिए इसे मांगने से बढ़कर मेच्योरिटी नहीं है, और मुक्ति चाहिए ऐसा नहीं सोचने से बढ़कर पागलपन बेवकूफी नहीं है. Because how can you say I don't want moksha and I want to continue in bondage? What a childishness, what a stupidity it is, what is an arrogance. So if at all you are that way, no more childish and very clear, matured, that you want moksha, we supply you the other maturity that please remember, listen, understand. Moksha is possible only through the Atma Jnana. Only through Atma Jnana. And not only through Atma Jnana, there's no other way for it. Na anyah pantha vidyate, na anyah pantha vidyate. See the importance of this sentence, but have we received it with that importance? If at all, other than that, we don't do anything. If we are doing anything else other than knowing the self, that means we have not understood it. What is said here? See, that's the crucial most topic we are discussing nowadays, taking and giving time. Continue that. And through this, we are invoking Parabrahma Ishvara Jagannatha Devata Gana, Guru Gana Shastra Gana Krupa, and we are focusing on our Vyaktitva Vikasa. Welcome you all with all greetings, gratitudes, salutations, congratulations. Navagraha Suktam. It will take time. Let it take. Om Athaveda Parayanam Navagraha Suktam. Om Shuklam Baradaram Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam. Om Shuklam Baradharam Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarvavighnopashantaye. Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarvavighnopashantaye. Om Bhur Suvah. Sorry. Om Bhuh Om Bhuvah Ogum Suvah. Om Bhuh Om Bhuvah Ogum Suvah. ॐ महः ॐ जनः ॐ तपः ॐ सत्यम् ॐ महः ॐ जनः ॐ तपः ॐ सत्यम् ॐ तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि ॐ तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ओमापो ज्योतिरसोऽमृतम् ओमापो ज्योतिरसोऽमृतम् ब्रह्म भूर्भुवः सुवरोम ब्रह्म भूर्भुवः सुवरोम ममोपात्त समस्त दुरितक्षयद्वारा ममोपात्त समस्त दुरितक्षयद्वारा श्री परमेश्वर प्रीत्यर्थम श्री परमेश्वर प्रीत्यर्थम आदित्यादि नवग्रह देवता प्रसाद सिद्ध्यर्थम आदित्यादि नवग्रह देवता प्रसाद सिद्ध्यर्थम आदित्यादि नवग्रह नमस्कारान् करिष्ये आदित्यादि नवग्रह नमस्कारान् करिष्ये। ॐ आसत्येन रजसा वर्तमानो ॐ आसत्येन रजसा वर्तमानो निवेशयन्नमृतं मर्त्यं च निवेशयन्नमृतं मर्त्यं च हिरण्ययेन सविता रथेना देवो हिरण्ययेन सविता रथेना देवो याति भुवना विपश्यन् याति भुवना विपश्यन् अग्निं दूतं वृणीमहे अग्निं दूतं वृणीमहे होतारं विश्ववेदसं होतारं विश्ववेदसम् अस्य यज्ञस्य सुक्रतुम् अस्य यज्ञस्य सुक्रतुम् येषामीशे पशुपतिः पशूनां येषामीशे पशुपतिः पशूनां चतुष्पदामुत च द्विपदां चतुष्पदामुत च द्विपदां निष्क्रितोऽयं यज्ञियं भागमेतु निष्क्रितोऽयं यज्ञियं भागमेतु रायस्पोषाय जमानस्य सन्तो रायस्पोषाय जमानस्य सन्तु ॐ अधिदेवता प्रत्यधिदेवता सहिताय आदित्याय नमः ॐ अधिदेवता प्रत्यधिदेवता सहिताय आदित्याय नमः ॐ आप्यायस्व समेतु ते ॐ आप्यायस्व समेतु ते विश्वतः सोमवृष्णियं विश्वतः सोमवृष्णियं भवावाजस्य संगते भवावाजस्य संगते अप्सु मे सोमो अब्रवीत् अप्सु मे सोमो अब्रवीत् अन्तर्विश्वानि भेषजा अन्तर्विश्वानि भेषजा अग्निं च विश्वशम्भुवम् अग्निं च विश्वशम्भुवम् आपश्च विश्वभेषजीः आपश्च विश्वभेषजीः गौरीमिमाय सलिलानि तक्षति गौरीमिमाय सलिलानि तक्षति एकपदी द्विपदी सा चतुष्पदी एकपदी द्विपदी सा चतुष्पदी अष्टापदी नवपदी बभूवुषि अष्टापदी नवपदी बभूवुषि सहस्राक्षरा परमे व्योमन् सहस्राक्षरा परमे व्योमन् ॐ अधिदेवता प्रत्यधिदेवता सहिताय सोमाय नमः ॐ अधिदेवता प्रत्यधिदेवता सहिताय सोमाय नमः ॐ अग्निर्मूर्धा दिवः ककुत्पतिः ॐ अग्निर्मूर्धा दिवः ककुत्पतिः पृथिव्या अयम् अपागं रेतागं सिजिन्वते अपागं रेतागं सिजिन्वते स्योना पृथिवी भवान् रुक्षरा निवेशने स्योना पृथिवी भवान् रुक्षरा निवेशने यच्छानः शर्म सप्रथाः यच्छानः शर्म सप्रथाः क्षेत्रस्य पथिना वयगम् क्षेत्रस्य पथिना वयगम् हितेनेव जयामसि हितेनेव जयामसि कामश्वं पोषयित्वा गामश्वं पोषयित्वा स नो मृडातीदृशे स नो मृडाति दृशे। ॐ अधिदेवता प्रत्यधिदेवता सहिताय अंगारकाय नमः। ॐ अधिदेवता प्रत्यधिदेवता सहिताय अंगारकाय नमः। ॐ उद्बुद्ध्य स्वाग्ने प्रतिजागृहि। ॐ उद्बुद्ध्य स्वाग्ने प्रतिजागृहि। येनमिष्टा पूर्ते सगं सृजेथा मयं च। येनमिष्टा पूर्ते सगं सृजेथा मयं च। पुनः कृण्वग्गस्त्वा पितरं पुनः कृण्वग्गस्त्वा पितरं युवानमन्वातागं युवानमन्वातागं सीत्वयितन्तुमेतं सीत्वयितन्तुमेतम् इदं विष्णुर्विचक्रमे इदं विष्णुर्विचक्रमे त्रेधा निदधे पदं त्रेधा निदधे पदं समूढमस्य पागं सुरे समूढमस्य पागं सुरे विष्णोरराटमसि विष्णोः पृष्ठमसि विष्णोरराटमसि विष्णोः पृष्ठमसि विष्णोष्णप्त्रे स्थो विष्णोस्यूरसि विष्णोष्णप्त्रे स्थो विष्णोस्यूरसि विष्णोर्ध्रुवमसि वैष्णवमसि विष्णवे त्वा विष्णोर्ध्रुवमसि वैष्णवमसि विष्णवे त्वा। ॐ अधिदेवता प्रत्यधिदेवता सहिताय बुधाय नमः। ॐ अधिदेवता प्रत्यधिदेवता सहिताय बुधाय नमः। ॐ बृहस्पते अतियदर्यो ॐ बृहस्पते अतियदर्यो अर्हाद्युमद्विभाति अर्हाद्युमद्विभाति क्रतुमज्जनेषु क्रतुमज्जनेषु यद्दीदयच्च वसर्त प्रजात यद्दीदयच्च वसर्त प्रजात तदस्मासु द्रविणं धेहि चित्रम् तदस्मासु द्रविणं धेहि चित्रम् इन्द्रमरुत्व इह पाहि सोमम् इन्द्रमरुत्व इह पाहि सोमम् यथाचार्याते अपि वत्सुतस्य यथाचार्याते अपि वत्सुतस्य तव प्रणीति तव शूरशर्मन् तव प्रणीति तव शूरशर्मन् आविवासन्ति कवयः सुयज्ञाः आविवासन्ति कवयः सुयज्ञाः ब्रह्मजज्ञानं प्रथमं पुरस्ताद् ब्रह्मजज्ञानं प्रथमं पुरस्ताद् विसीमतः सुरुचो वेन आवह विसीमतः सुरुचो वेन आवह सबुध्निया उपमा अस्य विष्टाः सबुध्निया उपमा अस्य विष्ठाः सतश्च यो निमसतश्च विवः सतश्च यो निमसतश्च विवः ॐ अधिदेवता प्रत्यधिदेवता सहिताय बृहस्पतये नमः। ॐ अधिदेवता प्रत्यधिदेवता सहिताय बृहस्पतये नमः। ॐ प्रवः शुक्राय भानवे भरध्वम् ॐ प्रवः शुक्राय भानवे भरध्वम् हव्यं मतिं चाग्नये सुपूतं हव्यं मतिं चाग्नये सुपूतं यो दैव्यानि मानुषा जनोगंशे यो दैव्यानि मानुषा जनोगंशे अन्तर्विश्वानि विद्मना जिगाति अन्तर्विश्वानि विद्मना जिगाति इन्द्राणि मासु नारिषु इन्द्राणि मासु नारिषु सुपत्नीमहमश्रवम् सुपत्नीमहमश्रवम् न ह्यस्या अपरञ्च न जरसा मरते पतिः न ह्यस्या अपरञ्च न जरसा मरते पतिः इन्द्रं वो विश्वतस्परि इन्द्रं वो विश्वतस्परि हवामहे जनेभ्यः हवामहे जनेभ्यः अस्माकमस्तु केवलः अस्माकमस्तु केवलः ॐ अधिदेवता प्रत्यधिदेवता सहिताय शुक्राय नमः। ॐ अधिदेवता प्रत्यधिदेवता सहिताय शुक्राय नमः। ॐ शन्नो देवीरभिष्टय। ॐ शन्नो देवीरभिष्टय। आपो भवन्तु पीतये। आपो भवन्तु पीतये। शंयोरभिस्रवन्तु नः। शंयोरभिस्रवन्तु नः। प्रजापतेन त्वदेतान्यन्यो। प्रजापतेन त्वदेतान्यन्यो विश्वाजातानि परिता बभूव। विश्वाजातानि परिता बभूव। यत्कामास्ते जुहुमस्तन्नो अस्तु। यत्कामास्ते जुहुमस्तन्नो अस्तु। वयग्गस्यामपतयोरयीणां। वयग्गस्यामपतयोरयीणाम्। इमं यमप्रस्तरमाहि। इमं यमप्रस्तरमाहि। सीदाङ्गिरोभिः। सीदाङ्गिरोभिः पितृभिः संविधानः। पितृभिः संविधानः। आत्वा मन्त्राः। आत्वा मन्त्राः। कविशस्तावहन्त्वेनाराजन्। कविशस्तावहन्त्वेनाराजन्। हविषामादयस्व। हविषामादयस्व। ॐ अधिदेवता प्रत्यधिदेवता सहिताय शनैश्चराय नमः। ॐ अधिदेवता प्रत्यधिदेवता सहिताय शनैश्चराय नमः। ॐ कयानश्चित्र आभुवधूते। ॐ कयानश्चित्र आभुवधूते। सदा वृधः सखा। सदा वृधः सखा। कयाशचिष्ठया वृता। कयाशचिष्ठया वृता। आयङ्गौः पृश्निरक्रमे। आयङ्गौः पृश्निरक्रमे। दशनन्मातरं पुनः। दशनन्मातरं पुनः। पितरं च प्रयन्सुवः। पितरं च प्रयन्सुवः। यत्ते देवी निर्ऋतिरावबन्ध। यत्ते देवी निर्ऋतिरावबन्ध। दामग्रीवास्वविचर्त्यं। दामग्रीवास्वविचर्त्यम्। इदं ते तद्विश्याम्यायुषो। इदं ते तद्विश्याम्यायुषो। न मध्यादथा जीवः। न मध्यादथा जीवः। पितुमद्धिः प्रमुक्तः। पितुमद्धिः प्रमुक्तः। ॐ अधिदेवता प्रत्यधिदेवता सहिताय राहवे नमः। ॐ अधिदेवता प्रत्यधिदेवता सहिताय राहवे नमः। ॐ केतुं कृण्वन्न केतवे पेशो। ॐ केतुं कृण्वन्न केतवे पेशो। मर्या अपेशसे। मर्या अपेशसे। समुषद्भिरजायथाः। समुषद्भिरजायथाः। ब्रह्मा देवानां पदवीः कवीनां। ब्रह्मा देवानां पदवीः कवीनां। ऋषिर्विप्राणां महिषो मृगाणां। ऋषिर्विप्राणां महिषो मृगाणां। शेनो गृध्राणागस्वतिर्वनानागुम्। शेनो गृध्राणागस्वतिर्वनानागुम्। सोमः पवित्रमत्येतिरेभन्न। सोमः पवित्रमत्येतिरेभन्न। सचित्रचित्रं चितयन्तमस्मे। सचित्रचित्रं चितयन्तमस्मे। चित्रक्षत्रचित्रतमं वयोधां। चित्रक्षत्रचित्रतमं वयोधां। चन्द्रं रयिं पुरुवीरं। चन्द्रं रयिं पुरुवीरं। बृहन्तं चन्द्रचन्द्राभिर्। बृहन्तं चन्द्रचन्द्राभिर्गृणते युवस्व। गृणते युवस्व। ॐ अधिदेवता प्रत्यधिदेवता सहितेभ्यः केतुभ्यो नमः। ॐ अधिदेवता प्रत्यधिदेवता सहितेभ्यः केतुभ्यो नमः। ॐ आदित्यादिनवग्रहदेवताभ्यो नमो नमः।
ॐ आदित्यादिनवग्रहदेवताभ्यो नमो नमः। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ अथ नवग्रहसूक्तम्। ॐ शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। ॐ ॐ भूः ॐ भुवः ॐ सुवः ॐ महः ॐ जनः ॐ तपः ॐ सत्यम्। ॐ तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ओमापो ज्योतिरसोऽमृतं ब्रह्मभूर्भुवः सुवरोम ममोपात्तसमस्तदुरितक्षयद्वारा श्रीपरमेश्वरप्रीत्यर्थम् आदित्यादिनवग्रहदेवता प्रसादसिद्ध्यर्थम् आदित्यादिनवग्रहनमस्कारान् करिष्ये। ॐ आसत्येन रजसा वर्तमानो निवेशयन्नमृतं मर्त्यं च हिरण्ययेन सवितारथेना देवो याति भुवना विपश्यन् अग्निं दोतं वृणीमहे होतारं विश्ववेदसम् अस्य यज्ञस्य सुक्रतुम् येषामीशे पशुपतिः पशूनां चतुष्पदामुत च द्विपदाम् निष्क्रितोऽयं यज्ञियं भागमेतुराय स्पोषा यजमानस्य सन्तो। ॐ अधिदेवता प्रत्यधिदेवता सहिताय आदित्याय नमः। ॐ आप्यायस्व समेतु ते विश्वतः सोमवृष्णियं भवावाजस्य संगते अप्सु मे सोमो अब्रवीदन्तर्विश्वानि भेषजा अग्निं च विश्वशम्भुवमापश्च विश्वभेषजीः गौरीमिमाय सलिलानि तक्षत्येकपदी द्विपदी सा चतुष्पदी अष्टापदी नवपदी बभूवुषी सहस्राक्षरा वरमे व्योमन्। ॐ अधिदेवता प्रत्यधिदेवता सहिताय सोमाय नमः। ॐ अग्निर्मूर्धा दिवः ककुत्पतिः पृथिव्या अयम् अपागं रेतागं सिजिन्वति स्योना पृथिवी भवान् वृक्षरा निवेशने यच्छा नः शर्म सप्रथाः क्षेत्रस्य पतिना वयगं हितेनेव जयामसि गामश्वं पोषयित्वा नो मृडातीदृशे। ॐ अधिदेवता प्रत्यधिदेवता सहिताय अङ्गारकाय नमः। ॐ उद्बुद्ध्य स्वाग्ने प्रतिजागृह्येनमिष्टापूर्ते सगं सृजेथामयं च पुनः कृण्वग्गस्त्वा पितरं युवानमन्वातागं सीत्वयितं तुमेतम् इदं विष्णुर्विचक्रमे त्रेधा निदधे पदं समूढमस्य पागं सुरे विष्णोरराटमसि विष्णोः पृष्ठमसि विष्णोष्णप्त्रेस्तो विष्णोस्यूरसि विष्णोर्ध्रुवमसि वैष्णवमसि विष्णवे त्वा। ॐ अधिदेवता प्रत्यधिदेवता सहिताय बुधाय नमः। ॐ बृहस्पते अतियदर्यो अर्हात् द्युमद्विभाति क्रतुमज्जनेशो यद्धीदयच्च वसर्त प्रजात तदस्मासु द्रविणं देहि चित्रम् इन्द्रमरुत्व इह पाहि सोमं यथाचार्याते अभिवस्सु तस्य तव प्रणीति तव शूरशर्मन्ना विवासन्ते कवयस्सु यज्ञाः ब्रह्मजज्ञानं प्रथमं पुरस्तात् विसीमतः सुरुचो वेन आवह स बुध्निया उपमा अस्य विष्ठा सतश्च योनिमसतश्च विवह। ॐ अधिदेवता प्रत्यधिदेवता सहिताय बृहस्पतये नमः। ॐ प्रवः शुक्राय भानवे भरध्वं हव्यं मतिं चाग्नये सुपूतं यो दैव्यानि मानुषा जनोगंशे अन्तर्विश्वानि विद्मना जिगाति इन्द्राणीमासु नारिषु सुपत्नीमहमश्रवम् न ह्यस्या अपरञ्च न जरसामरते पतिः इन्द्रं वो विश्वतस्परिहवामहे जनेभ्यः अस्माकमस्तु केवलः ॐ अधिदेवता प्रत्यधिदेवता सहिताय शुक्राय नमः ॐ शन्नो देवी रविष्टय आपो भवन्तु पीतये शय्यो रविस्रवन्तु नः प्रजापतेन त्वदेतान्यन्यो विश्वा जातानि परिता बभूव यत्कामास्ते जुहुमस्तन्नो अस्तु वयग्गस्यामपतयोरयीणाम् इमं यमप्रस्तरमाहि सीदाङ्गिरोभिः पितृभिः संविधानः आत्वा मन्त्राः कविशस्तावहन्त्वेनाराजन् हविषामादयस्व ॐ अधिदेवता प्रत्यधिदेवता सहिताय शनैश्चराय नमः ॐ कयानश्चित्र आभुवधूति सदा वृधः सखा कया शचिष्ठया वृता आयङ्गौः पृश्निरक्रमीदसनन्मातरं पुनः पितरं च प्रयन्सुवः यत्ते देवी निर्वृतिराभवन् ग्रीवास्वविचर्त्यम् इदं ते तद्विश्याम्यायुषो न मद्यादता जीव पितुमद्धिप्रमुक्तः ॐ अधिदेवता प्रत्यधिदेवता सहिताय राहवे नमः ॐ केतुं कृण्वन्न केतवेपेशो मर्या अपेशसे समुषद्भिरजायथाः ब्रह्मा देवानां पदवीः कवीनां ऋषिर्विप्राणां महिषो मृगाणां शेनो गृध्रा नागस्वतिर्वना नागं सोम पवित्रमत्येतिरेवन् सचित्रचित्रं चितयन् तमस्मे चित्रक्षत्रचित्रतमं वयोधां चन्द्रं रयिं पुरुवीरं बृहन्तं चन्द्रचन्द्राभिर्गृणते युवस्व ॐ अधिदेवता प्रत्यधिदेवता सहितेभ्यः केतुभ्यो नमः ॐ आदित्यादिनवग्रहदेवताभ्यो नमो नमः ॐ शान्तिः 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 See, in one day we could completely chant the Navagraha Stotram or Suktam. We could even learn it. Now, three times we chanted 25 minutes. By three, 8 minutes. So, every day, 8 minutes if you can give and chant this Navagraha Suktam, Navagraha Devatas will be prasanna. By their grace, the Graha Dosha Nivarana happens to a great extent. Life becomes smoother, outer, and spiritual. That's why our Rishis Munis have given all of that. They just have not passed their time by just superficially giving these things without any benefit or consequence or profit. No. Full of blessings if we do all this every day. And go to always next level that with the knowledge of this meaning of these mantras, meditatively when we chant, that's highest. Right, friends, the second topic today, our Dhyana Purvaka Mantrocharana. Let us do the Dhyana today of Bhagavan Sri Venkateshwara Tirupati Balaji Bhagavan. Hmm. Simple mantra it is Om Om ॐ श्रीनिलयाय विद्महे वेङ्कटेशाय धीमहि तन्नो हरिः प्रचोदयात् श्रीनिलयाय विद्महे Shri is the Lakshmi, all Sampada. Shri is all Shaktis. Shri is all Jnana ityadi, Sadgunas ityadi. So Bhagavan Shri Venkateshwara is Shri Nilaya. He has got all the Shri with him only. So the Shri, the Sampada, generally talked of two types. The mobile property, the immobile. So the Shri Devi is the mobile property of him. Bhudevi is the stationary property. In other words, Chara Achara, everything belongs to him only. So, Shri Nilayaya Vidmahe. And for us, he is the one who is the giver of all the Shri required. And the highest of the Shri Sampada is Jnana Sampada only. Always seek the Jnana Sampada first. Then, then no other Sampada is required. You know, you are already at the highest level. Shri Nilayaya Vidmahe. Then Venkateshaya Dhimahi. Venkateshaya Dhimahi. Venkata means all the dukkhas are removed by him. वेम worries कट काट के फेंक देते हैं. So Venkateshaya Dhimahi. So that Venkateshwara Bhagwan's so many beautiful stories of this Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga Pratyaksha Daivam he is called. And you can see how many bhaktas are being blessed by him. You know, for this entire these states, Bhagavan Venkateshwara is the Ilavelpu means the god of their family worship. And with so many of these Suprabhatams, Stotras, Sharanagatis or Prapatis and the Mangala Shasnam, the thousands and thousands who invoke Bhagavan Sri Venkateshwara's Kripa every day. And so many millions visit and get that blessings. So beautiful it is. Okay, Venkateshaya Dhimahi and Tanno Harihi Prachodayat. है ना भगवान हरति all our dukkhas. Bhagavan harati all our dukkha hetu ajnanam. And Bhagavan harati our individuality into him and makes us one with him. So tanno harihi prachodayat. To feel the Lord's presence in the heart, Bhagavan Sri Venkateshwara, and while chanting all these three mantras, feel that meaning of Vidmahe Dhimahi Prachodayat. Vidmahe, we know you to be Parabrahma, Parasmai Brahmane Purnakamaya Paramatmane, Prayunjaya Paratatvaya Venkateshaya Mangalam. We know you are the Parameshwara, Sustistilaya Karaka. We also know you are the Krupa Karuna Yukta Bhagavan, who bless us when we invoke you. We have no doubt at all in this regard. That's called as Vidmahe. Dhimahi. So we are worshipping you. We are doing all Stotra, Bhajana, Kirtana, Nama, Smarana of you. All of that, quite in all our faculties, made single pointed, integrated. With all that integrated personality, we are only doing your Dhyanam. Venkateshaya Dhimahi. Then we are praying to you. Tanno Harihi Prachodayat. O Lord, do the prachodhanam of us only in Tattvajnana, Atmajnana. Still we are lazy, still we are lethargic, still we are rajoguni, still we are extroverted, still so many things other than obtaining you are appearing to be important in our life. As long term goals, as short term goals, and at every moment immediate goals. We know that that is not right. We know immediate short term, long term goal should be only you. To take it that way, to pursue only you that way. The amount of knowledge and conviction, courage of conviction that are required. Please bless us with and do the prachodhanam. That 24 hours of the day we are reveling only in the truth. Nothing less than that we want, and there is nothing more than that we know. Harihi prachodayat. Okay, start. ॐ श्रीनिलयाय विद्महे वेङ्कटेशाय धीमहि तन्नो हरिः प्रचोदयात् ॐ श्रीनिलयाय विद्महे वेङ्कटेशाय धीमहि तन्नो हरिः प्रचोदयात् ॐ श्रीनिलयाय विद्महे वेङ्कटेशाय धीमहि तन्नो हरिः प्रचोदयात् ॐ श्रीनिलयाय विद्महे वेङ्कटेशाय धीमहि तन्नो हरिः प्रचोदयात्। 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 ॐ नमो वेङ्कटेशाय पुरुषाय महात्मने प्रणतक्लेशनाशाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। विना वेङ्कटेशं ननातो ननाथः। सदा वेङ्कटेशं स्मरामि स्मरामि। हरे वेङ्कटेश प्रसीद प्रसीद। प्रियं वेङ्कटेश प्रयच्छ प्रयच्छ। अहं दूरतः ते पदाम्बोज युग्मप्रणामेच्छयागत्य सेवां करोमि। सकृत्सेवया नित्यसेवाफलं त्वं प्रयच्छ प्रयच्छ प्रभो वेङ्कटेश। अज्ञानिना मया दोषान् शेषान् वीतान् हरे। क्षमस्वत्वं क्षमस्वत्वं शेषशैलशिखामणे। ॐ नमो वेङ्कटेशाय। मां रक्ष रक्ष परिपाहि परिपाहि। आत्मानुभवं देहि मुक्तिं देहि। परिपालय परिपालय. See that daily in this way is an abhyasa we are doing here. Requested to do it even beyond the class, with which our tuning with the Lord and the tuning with the Lord with deep intensity will happen. The more we are tuned and deep and intense in our prayers, they reach to the divine and he responds. Vina abhyasa, it will never happen. Abhyasa balata. We are studying that in Gita also, in our evening class also. Today we will see in our Narayana Vakya Vritti Grantha also Bhagavan Shankara stresses about the Abhyasa after mentioning the sadhanas to be done to be qualified for doing the Chintana on Tattvamasi and realize Aham Brahmasmi. Yes, friends, good, wonderful Navagraha Suktam and Bhagavan Sri Venkateshwara Mantram we have done. This is what is sadhana. This is what is tapasya. This is what is upasana. This is what Nirantara we have to do so that we are engrossed in the divinity. Hope we are getting an idea of what spirituality, what sadhana through these everyday practices. We will continue it till it happens. Now, the third thing today we have to do is our common sense thought. In today's common sense thought, we will discuss four things more than discussion, it's only a mentioning. You discuss within yourself and come to the right understanding and conclusions. Four things. First one is just become conscious and remember if at all such things happen in your life. Be conscious acutely and remember. What are the things? See, somebody has spoken lies with us, झूठ बोले हैं, you know, when you know that he has spoken the lies with me, see that amount of disappointment and dukkha deeply felt in our heart at that time, isn't it? When somebody speaks lies to us, how much of dukkha we feel. No, should it not be an experience for us to know that when we also speak lies with others, it gives them too so much dukkha. So to remember any of the experiences where we are cheated by others, cheating, dhoka. How much is the pain when we know that somebody has cheated me? You know, financially cheated, emotionally cheated. We felt that दुख no कि किसी ने जानबूझकर हमें धोखा दिया. वो धोखे का दुख तो जिंदगी भर रहता है. Whenever you remember that, yeah, this person has cheated me, how dukkha it is. Then, if we are wise, should it not be a sufficient experience for us to assess how much the people will feel dukhi when we do cheat them, when we cheat them? Think. Therefore, should we cheat others? Think about it. So, too, somebody has troubled us, let us say, gave us the troubles and dukkha. For one or the other reason, by abusing us, by humiliating us, by trying to dominate us, by trying to suppress us. क्या इतना दुख हमको मिला होगा उस समय. When somebody is that way, troubling me, giving me dukkha, hurting my ego. Think about it. कितने बार कितना दुख हुआ होगा हमको. Therefore, can we in this world that way hurt others, trouble others, shout at others, give dukkha to others, suppress others, dominate others? देखो, this is how the Lord sends the beings for teaching us the lessons. So to imagine somebody has looted your purse, चोरी किया है, theft, or somebody entered your house, taken away the golden ornaments. Huh? Somebody has stolen your car, stealing की बात. क्या गुजरता है अंदर से अंदर दुख. And if especially if it is something very precious to you, valuable to you, for whatever the reason, है ना, कोई चुरा लिया मानो, तो कितना कितना दुख होता है. Then is not the same dukkha to others when we loot or become a thief to steal something from others, because these are the things with which the humanity is very very acutely troubled and given the pain. You and I have to understand it and stop if at all we are doing this nonsense, and tell our children never, never, never throughout the life to involve in these most sinful activities. That when in this way, when we cheat or trouble or give dukkha to others, 100 times it will become and come back to us. So too, if somebody is trying to take away our profession, you know, totally taking up all the means to destroy us, कितना दुख होता है ना. बहुत दुख महसूस होता है. Somebody is trying to totally eliminate us or destroy us or अरे कैसा वही है. There are some occasions that might have happened in our life that प्रोफेशनली हमारा नामो निशान मिटाने के लिए somebody tried. अदरवाइज इवन जमीन पे मैं इनको रहने नहीं दूंगा, ऐसा करके कोई अटैक किए होंगे हमको. No, if we also think like that, the other should be destroyed, and we try to do, how much dukkha will happen to it? And we try to destroy the trees. We are doing so many destruction in this world. The tree also feels pain. The animal also looks with all dinata. Kasai ko na? So with the trust that you will give me the food that I came to you, that how can you kill me and eat me? For your few minutes of bhoga, my entire Purna Ayu, the life you take away. You know, that way I, the animal, is better than you because I never killed any human being for my eating. With all that dinata, the animal looks at. Dekho, isn't it? The people who are just born as human from the Rakshasa Yoni or the Krura Mruga Yoni, they can't think all that. But you and I have to day by day become sensitive about all these things, especially the life and individuality in every equipment, in any of the other equipment like ours. And see to it that these things are never even dreamt also by us even once, isn't it? And we, without that maturity, try to take badla, having received from the people that dukkha. Not understanding that he will become dukkhi, then he is less ignorant than us, more ignorant than us, less wise. He will again take the revenge. Finally, we just destroy each other only, isn't it? Never feel how it looks like when we are that way targeted by the beings and situations. How can we do? Especially the stealing aspects, the cheating aspects, the humiliating aspects when we receive, isn't it? When the due value is not given to us, how dukkhi we become. But are we giving to the world around us the due value? They are also becoming dukkhi like that. First point is this. Second is, therefore, we have never come into this human life specially for this negative things. On the other hand, exactly we are here to do the opposite positive things. We are not here to trouble others by hating. We are here to console others by loving. We are not here to cheat others. We are here to help others. We are not here to tell the lies to the people. We are here to be truthful and honest to the world. We are not here to destroy the beings around. In fact, we are here to make their lives more smoother, more easier and comfortable. We are not here to hurt others. We are not here to humiliate, insult others. We are here to love, respect others and create that self-respect in them. We are here to give the charity. दान देने के लिए हम है, धोखा देने के लिए नहीं आए. Isn't it? Today, if you see the world, how much each one has in him the krurata, the criminality, that he is trying to destroy others. Country एक दूसरे को नाश करने को. Whole religion wants to destroy other religion. Isn't it? How can it happen? If everyone thinks like that, then कोई रहेगा क्या इस जगत में? Realize it. One of the most beautiful prayers, Oh Lord, because of me, not even one being be troubled even once. And because of me, every moment throughout my living, others be benefited. मेरे द्वारा मेरे जिंदगी भर एक बार सपने में भी किसी का भी अपकार न हो. और हर पल मेरे द्वारा इस दुनिया में सबका उपकार हो, है ना। एक अक्षर अ को हटाकर एक अक्षर उ को ला सकते हो क्या? ओनली दिस मच. The thought itself is so elating. And if you become conscious about it, alert about it, practical about it, see the inner being, to what height he rises in his self respect and joy. That when I look back in the last 1 year of mine, I have never consciously troubled anyone. On the other hand, I was so conscious to see that my presence was helpful, beneficial to others only. Wonderful it is. We have here come to console people, to reduce their dukkha, not add, to reduce their burden, not to add. Already the world is so much troubled by their own personal weaknesses, personal lacuna, personal so many things. They are having their own trouble. Or you are adding namak to the jakham. It's so painful, no? You know, sometime when you will see that middle class people, so much they are less lower middle class, दुखी एक एक रुपए के लिए इतने तरसते हैं, और उसका किसी ने वो गले का गोल्ड चेन चुरा के ले गया, अब उनका दुख कितना होता है देखो. Why should you do that? Or those people, for some, let us say, requirement, maybe घर में शादी करना हो या बेटी का ऐसा कुछ, they invest some money, whatever little they have, with a hope that it will increase so that I can use. हालांकि they are wrong to put the wrong investment, definitely. Never ever should have a thought of earning money in a shortcut manner. That is logically wrong, because if you earn the money in a shortcut manner here, somewhere else you will lose it, because that money is not earned honestly. In this world, all that which you earn, whether it's money or power, honestly by your effort and deservability alone belongs to you, not the one which is dishonestly earned. Therefore, इधर तुम सिल्वर खरीद के इन स्टॉक करके जब दाम बढ़ता है तो बेच के शॉर्टकट में पैसे खरीदोगे, इधर कोई हॉस्पिटल में डॉक्टर को पैसे देना पड़ेगा, और एनी ऑफ सच थिंग्स. You understand? Somewhere the money will go. Therefore, first of all, learn to live in contentment with whatever you have, whatever you have earned by your honest means. Therefore, that's a mistake from their side, that they want to increase their money by the shortcut methods. We definitely scold them, we'll tell them don't do that. But the other side, that little bit money which they have invested, अगर वो लोग ले करके उड़ गए मानो बोर्ड फिराकर, see the amount of dukkha of those 200 people standing in front of that office which has closed a day before after taking all their money and investment. कितने दिन वो लोग दुखी होते हैं, नींद नहीं आता, अरे बाप रे बाप, खाना पचता नहीं उनको. And of that 100 peoples, the people who have cheated, it will be on them. Then for thousands of lives, they will be beggars on the road, or mad people, or will be born with all leprosy type of diseases. All of that are given in the Puranas. Ki what dushkarma leads to what naraka and what other dukkhas. दिख रहा है कि नहीं आपको दुनिया में? In the same way, little subtler way, you see, for the sake of that monetary benefits, when the food adulteration is done, even medicine adulteration is done. What is medicine adulteration? The expiry date is removed and again reprinted. Consuming that food and medicine, when the people are dying or suffering, no, is that pain will not? Do you think that will not touch the person who started doing it, who did it? आजकल everything is धोखा धोखा मिलावट मिलावट. How have we become so ignorantly arrogant that We have forgotten the Lord is watching us, the totality watching us. How did we become so irresponsible about our own selves? How can it go unnoticed? Is that our smartness and intelligence should make us do? In that case, it would be better for us, instead of becoming a city, town, and cosmo dweller, a simpleton in a hamlet in a village. एक गांव में सिंपल बंदे की तरह रहना बेटर है, rather than becoming smart intelligent city dweller using his smartness intelligence to cheat others. क्योंकि उसमें आप तृप्त हो, अब ये पाप करके यू आर गोइंग टू सफर इन फ्यूचर. वन थिंग इज श्योर, फॉर वट एवर नेगेटिव आई एम डूइंग, आई एम गोइंग टू बी पनिश्ड, full stop. Nothing will be spared, we will never be spared. We cannot afford, even in dream also, even to have one thought of any negativity, anything which harms the other beings. हो ही नहीं सकता, we cannot afford. Second thing is this one, that we have come to reduce the dukkha of the world, to reduce the burden of the world, not to add, to reduce the crime and criminality, not to add to that. We are here to add the humanity, the humaneness, not to add the devilishness. है ना, थोड़ा सेंसिटिव बनना पड़ता है. That's the real growth. Growth is not when you earn lot of money or when you earn all the name fame. वो तो क्या है, so selfish. The real joy is in giving the world the happiness. Second point is that today. Third one is little higher. What is that? After struggling for a sufficient time in these two things, first struggle is to avoid the negativities done from our side towards the world. Second struggle is to do all the positive to the world. Having done sufficiently these two, third level may it should become so natural in us that unconsciously, effortlessly, continuously, only that is happening through us which is supposed to happen, that is good to others. We are not putting any extra efforts to avoid bad or to do the good, because it is so natural to us that anything happens through us is only good. At the third level of the point, we are not struggling at all. We are at a beautiful level of maturity wherein every moment what divine wants through us, having tuned to the divinity, exactly that we are allowing to happen through us. Matlab, from the second stage to the third, we are lifting our understanding that to do good to the world also, it need not be, should not be an extra effort and suffering. Anything I do, even inhaling, exhaling also, is for the world's benefit. Secondly, what has to happen through me, what I have to do, work may be smaller or bigger, as decided by the Lord for the world and for my own evolution, that alone is happening. There is no intellectual extra effort. A total understanding that I am not a separate individuality, I am part of the total. I have surrendered to the total. Total Lord knows what to happen through me. Therefore, He has put me at this place. This particular work I do to the best of my abilities, efficiencies, and qualities. I have no comparison with others. Doing the given work fully, joyfully. This is the third thing. Rest he is taking care. If he wants it to happen through me, he will give me all abilities, positions, and permissions. When he does it, it happens through me effortless. When he says, "Ek jagah baith, kuch kaam dhanda nahi to maar le," thank you God, relax. This is a little higher level. In the first and second, there are egos. First one is the selfish ego. Second is, oh, I am helping others ego. In the third one, ego is gone. He is functioning through me. Okay, this is what we have to evolve only after avoiding, reaching to the second one by avoiding the first one. These are all sequential, step by step only. Directly from the one to the three, we cannot come. We have to go through the second aspect of becoming asset useful to the world consciously. Having done it for sufficient time, being not bad, being good has become natural to us. I know that. I have no selfishness of my own, therefore I have no intention of harming others. I am an instrument in the hands of the Lord. He knows what has to happen through me, so He has put me right now in this place. I am doing it. This is a third higher level. Such people don't compare themselves with others and don't have too many of struggles in them. अच्छा करने का भी स्ट्रगल नहीं रहता अभी हो गया वो दैट स्टेज इज ट्रांसेंडेड वी हैव स्ट्रगल वी हैव डन नाउ क्या है वी आर इज इंस्ट्रूमेंट वेर एवर ही पुट्स डन कब छोटा है बड़ा है कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता कुछ भी हो लाइक टुडे भगवान मेक्स मी टॉक उपनिषद्स ठीक है कल जाकर के होटल में बर्तन मांजो कहता है आई विल डू दैट हाउ डज इट मैटर isn't it everything is his work. Mhm. Like Arjuna asks in Gita, if the jnana is greater than this karma and that too yuddha karma, why are you telling me to do this ghora karma? tat kim karmani ghore माम नहीं हो जैसे भगवान laughs it away. तू आया लड़ने को मेरे को कहते मैंने लगाया. Idea is there is no ghora karma. There is no uttama karma. There is only thing that has to happen through us at that time. Like in other parts of the body. There is nothing called one body, part of the body is doing great work, another part of the body is doing bad work. ऐसा नहीं होता. Each of them are doing their work in their own respective place. Put together becomes the total body's functioning. So too, the third level, with that one. Fourth is little higher than the highest, which I am sure you will not understand. I will also not understand. Just I am speaking without understanding. That there is nothing in this world to do or not to do. There's only one thing. Just be the self. All else is the Ishwaramaya and Jiva Avidya. We need not even be trapped by that. First of all, realize that ultimate state. For that, Sarvadharman Varityajya. Isn't it? Bhagavan already told to us Gita mein sab jagah pe. I have only one service. I have only one goal. That is reaching to that substratum. In that only there is total relief for me, first of all. Otherwise, in my ignorance, one side I struggle for my own survival. Second is every ignorant person of the self is a burden to the world. Because he's ignorant, he's a jiva, he's identified the upadhis, he wants something or the other from the world, then world will have to provide to him. जीव बन के रहना ही जगत के लिए एक बोझ है. This is the highest. That's what I said. It cannot be easily understandable. By being the self is the highest service we can do to ourselves, to the world, to the Ishvara also. For that, all these earlier said Nautanki, that don't do bad, do only good, you are meant to do good for others, ये सारा बकवास हो जाता है at that level. When you reach to that higher maturity, all of them are बच्चों का खेल. You know, which world to serve? There is no world. Everything is Brahman. So his service is to establish the Adhisthana Brahma Tattva. That's why the great Mahatmas like Puja Gurudeva or Adi Shankaras, you don't see in their life so many social projects. Garibi hatao, blood donation camp karo, अनाथ आश्रम चलाओ. Do you see Puja Gurudev or our Adi Shankara Bhagwan or even Vedavyasa starting अनाथ आश्रम or orphanage, वही अनाथ आश्रम, वृद्धाश्रम. I have not seen भगवान आदि शंकरा blood donation camp. भगवान आदि शंकरा अन्नदान सत्रम. He never started. On his name, people might have started. He says the ब्रह्म ज्ञान में दे रहा हूँ इससे बढ़कर क्या है That's a stage to be reached gradually. If we are not at that level, we have to do the service at the lower level. The lowest is don't trouble the world. If at all there is the prompting inside us for our selfishness to trouble world, find a nearest railway track or any river, write a note and jump. That's a good service. Then the people whom I was going to trouble because of me being alive, they are saved. मतलब दूसरों को धोखा देने के बजाय शरीर मर मर जाना बेटर है. That should be our feeling, conviction. So from that level to the highest of this one, wherein I am in the self, and then whoever are around me, they are given the highest, isn't it? Like great Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi and all. They never started the Annasatra and all. Anybody came to them, first खाना दो तब जाकर spirituality होता है. इसलिए that minimum food he gave, that's it, once or twice a day. He is not the one who went everywhere and gave annadan. That is another disease. You understand? Such a disease that one day if you don't find somebody to give food from your side, you feel bad. स्वामी आज कोई गरीब मिला ही नहीं मुझे अन्नदान करने को. मतलब for you to do the food danam, there should be a fellow garib created by the Lord. Isn't it? In another word, in Indian system में ये बहुत काम करता है कि जहाँ अन्नदान करने वाले, कपड़े दान करने वाले सारे जब रुक जाते हैं ना, then the people start working hard and they start standing on their own feet. In Indian system, the systems of reservations, the systems of charities, donations have made people so lazy, especially the reservations. At one level, let everybody work out grossly and subtly their own evolution. Provide it. At sometimes the very old people are there, 80, 90. No, they can't work. उनको देख लेना है. And in their case, it is their prarabdha, ऐसा नहीं सोचना. Somebody is handicapped or somebody, or उनको you have to take care. That sadhana we have to do at that time, serving them. But not the other things where somebody's charitable thought is misused by other by becoming lazy. That's why the only one system that works in the world, if you see, is Bhagwan never gives anything anybody free. वो कहते एक मेहनत कर तब मैं देता हूं. This is another thought to be kept in mind simultaneously. So the final last one is what? Just be the self, that's it. And give that wisdom to others. And if they don't receive it, then at the lower level you help. But to help them, you don't fall from your higher level. Isn't it? Like again, I give the example of Gurudev Tapon Maharaj. They never fell down to the lower level to cater to the needs of people. He said, there are others. I am here only to give you Upanishad Jnana, Gita Jnana, Tattva Jnana. But I can't have that. I want the lower helps. Give me mantra, how to earn money and all. You go, there दूसरा दुकान है, वहाँ और एक गुरु महाराज बैठे हैं, उनके पास जाओ. मैं भी था एक जमाने में ऐसा. Now I have transcended that. Now I don't suggest people in these things making them continue to be a samsarian jiva. मैंने नया दुकान खोला. In my shop, only moksha giving Brahma Vidya available and freely given. And nobody takes what to do, like these Upanishad classes. Freely given, but nobody wants. What can I do? We have 11,000 classes on Shastras in this channel. How many? 11,000. Free. Not a paisa we are asking anybody, not any favor, nor a comment, nor a recognition. You use it, it's all Ishvara's Lila, the Shastra Jnana for the Mukti, that's being given. Okay. Om, 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 Om Sahana Vavatu Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Om Yairime Gurubhihi Purvam Om Shankaram Shankaracharyam Nidhaye Sarva Vidyanam Shruti Smruti Purananam ओम जगतीमवितुं कलिता कृतयो ब्रह्मानंदम परम सुखदम परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदाचार्येभ्यो नमः। संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्षकैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थं श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणेतिहाससन्तवाङ्मयोक्त साध्य साधनानुभव सिद्ध्यर्थं तत्रोक्त ऋषमुनि गुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रहनुभव प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्म से विश्वव्याप्ति विश्वध्यात्मिक प्रगत्यर्थम धर्म संस्थापकानां नित्य निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थम श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिव कृष्णादि मंदिरादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तर शत्रुविघ्न शाश्वत समूल निर्मूलन पूर्वक भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिक हैन्दव संस्कृतेः धर्ममोक्ष पुरुषार्थानां सुसम्प्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थमस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां सङ्कल्पितसत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयः तेषां हृदये परब्रह्मादीनां प्रतिभक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्मसाफल्यार्थमनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययनसाधना प्रयत्नमध्ये कृष्णयजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आद्यशङ्कर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मुक्त्यर्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम नित्यानन्दं निराधारं निखिलाधारम् अव्ययम् निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकंठं नमाम्यहम्। पारायणम अथ तृतीयोऽध्यायः। कहाँ तक पढ़े थे हम, याद है? 18 तक। आज 19, 20, 21। ओम अपाणिपादो जवनो गृहीता पश्यत्य चक्षुः शृणोत्य कर्णः स वेत्ति वेद्यं न च तस्यास्ति वेत्ता तमाहुरग्र्यं पुरुषं महान्तम् अणोरणीयान् महतो महीयान् आत्मा गुहायां निहितोऽस्य जन्तोः तमक्रतुं पश्यति वीतशोकः धातुः प्रसादान् महिमानमीशं वेदाहमेतमजरं पुराणं सर्वात्मानं सर्वगतं विभुत्वात् जन्मनिरोधं प्रवदन्ति यस्य ब्रह्मवादिनो हि प्रवदन्ति नित्यम्। Third chapter we have chanted. Fourth we have to start tomorrow. Now sixth chapter, 15th mantra, we have seen first two sentence. ॐ एकोऽहंसो भुवनस्यास्य मध्ये स एवाग्निः सलिले सन्निविष्टः तमेव विदित्वातिमृत्युमेति नान्यः पन्था विद्यते यनाय. So in this mantra, third and fourth line, first we have studied because that gives the push, that gives the fuel, that gives the inspiration. Third line is tam eva viditva ati mrutyum eti. Tam viditva eva mrutyum atyeti. Knowing that Lord alone is a necessary and sufficient cause to transcend. The mrutyu is equal to the entire life and samsara of all bondages. One transcends all limitations, all miseries, all bondages, all samsara, all transmigrations, whichever the word you understand. One transcends all of them only by tam viditva, knowing him. Hmm? That is the third line. And that line may one beauty is what? Knowing is enough. Nothing more to be done also. Viditva eva. Tameva viditva, tam viditva eva. Mrutyum atyeti eva. Pakka, he will cross the Janma Maranadi samsara. Now the fourth line was what? न अन्य पंथा विद्यते अयनाय. इधर उधर भटकने से रोकने के लिए हमें बता रहे देयर इज नो अदर पाथ एग्जिस्टिंग फॉर यू टू सी. है ना, लाइक समटाइम दुकानदार कहता है ये जो आप वस्तु मांग रहे हैं, आई एम द ओनली मार्केटर हियर और आई एम द ओनली वन टू सप्लाई इट. अब यहाँ छोड़कर खामखा इधर उधर भटको मत, आपको मिलेगा नहीं. And that's true. Some people have something special. Only their shop provides it. I get specially made for it. I'm the only one. And I don't have branches anywhere. And this thing is not available anywhere. In the same way here, na anya pantha vidyate Ayanaya mokshaya. There is no other pantha path vidyate existing at all. Ayanaya for the Chaturtha Purushartha moksha. So what is the only way for the moksha? Knowing the Paramatma. How to know him? Who is he? What is he? That is what is discussed from last 7, 8 mantras. In this mantra, also few more pointers, indicators are given for us to meditate, contemplate, meditate, and experience him in our own self. That is how the first and second mantra talk about the Tatastha Swarupa Lakshana of Paramatma. Third line says, knowing him alone is moksha. Fourth line says, there is no other way. In this way, with mind fully applying, intellect fully applying, these mantras have to be heard, studied, contemplated, digested, the meaning of it. That should remain in me. So, what should remain in me? Knowing the self alone gives me liberation and no other way. If this is strong in me, other than knowing the self sadhana, what else will I do? Will I do anything else? He is called Jignasu, he is called Moksha. He is called as Atma Sadhaka, Brahma Sadhaka, isn't it? Then don't ask the question, such a beautiful knowledge of moksha, but why it's not spread wide in the world? Why the government doesn't add it in the education syllabus? Why are you asking all? Are you are listening? No, पहले आप follow करो. Isn't it? People sometimes become too social and too charitable. Ki such a wonderful knowledge, Swamiji. I really understand. Every university should be taught Shwethashwathara Upanishad first. What will you do? I suggest you. Arey yaar, you do that. Why not? Why worry about the world? The Lord takes care. The jivas who have to go through the Kali Yuga Bhoga, they are now projected onto this world and collectively they are making this Yuga Kali. Why are you worried? There are different schemes that are working in the world. Further, totality, ईश्वर knows. जिसमें आपका हक नहीं है क्यों गुस्ताखी करते हो अपना संभालो. With this Vedanta knowledge, never a guru gives to the disciple to spread it to others, distribute to others before or without himself realizing it. Isn't it? पहले खुद है ना. First, charity begins at home, as they say. Spirituality begins with oneself. Now, one by one word. What is that? Ekaha. He is Ekaha. What is the meaning of Ekaha given by Bhagavan Adi Shankara? With Bhashyam, now let us study. Ekaha Parama Atma. Everyone have their own ego Atmas. That everyone's ego is different from each other with the Mana Buddhi Chitta and Dehendriya with which that ego identifies. Like I have ego and I am different from you because my ego identifying with my own Manabuddhi Chitta and Indriya is different from you. Your ego identified with your Manabuddhi Chitta and the ego, how to say, the Dehendriya in you. So distinct we are. But behind my ego, there is another self which is always in the Spurana of Aham Aham, which is ever existing as existence and which is ever awareness as awareness. So that existence and awareness in me and the existence awareness in you and the person 3 4, they are not two. That is actually the real self. That's why it's called as Parama Atma. Parama Atma word has to be understood in two ways. One is in me it is a supremost self. Parama Atma. Second is this Parama Atma, the supremost self in me, is not one per head. For me, for you two, for the person three, one. No. It is one only. That's the meaning of Paramatma. Paramata of the Atma is it is supreme in me and it is one without second in the entire universe. है ना? So Parama Atma. Ekaha means Parama Atma, which is supreme self in me and which is the self in all, which is one without second. So Ekaha Parama Atma. थोड़ा और contemplate करना पड़ता है. Okay. Then Hamsaha is called as Hamsaha. That word we'll digest today. What is Hamsaha? We have given yesterday four meanings of the Hamsa, which we use in another context and parlance. Here, Bhagavan Shankara giving Bhashya fitting to this topic. That Paramatma is called a Hamsa Havai because Hanti Avidyadi Bandha Karanam iti Hamsaha. Wow, what a beautiful clarity dekho. Hanti Avidyadi Bandha Karanam iti Hamsa. Bhagavan is called as Hamsaha because he destroys. What he destroys? Karana he destroys. Karana hetu of what he destroys? Bandha Karanam. And what is the Karana of the Bandha which Bhagavan destroys, because of which he is called as Hamsa? Avidya Adi. What is the meaning of Adi? Avidya, Kama, Karma. In the Vedanta, it's called Hridaya Granthi. In the Yoga Bhasha, same thing but in different language. Avidya, Asmita, Raga, Dvesha, Abhinivesha. These five are called the mental blockades because of which we get dukkha. That's why they are called as the kleshas. So avidya the panchaklesha or avidya kama karma granthi. This is the hetu for sarva bandhanam. Bhagavan destroys it. That's why he is called as Hamsa. How he destroys? We explained yesterday three ways. The highest way he destroys is when we identify with him, that I am that Brahman. The second way he destroys is when we take him as Paramatma and we do the upasana devotion to him. Third one is when we take the whole world as him. When we take the whole world as him, that is a vidya only, no? In that practice, the second two negativities of kama karma will not be there. Kama will not be there. Prema will come because everything is taken by me as God. Karma will not be there. Seva will be there. Or when everything is Lord, that is practiced avidya gaya. Then where is asmita? Ki I am somebody important. Then where is the raga to somebody, dvesha to somebody? Isn't it? And where is अभिनिवेश विनिवेश ओनरशिप विद शरीर आदि सब उन्हीं का है. तो इस तरह से when I see the whole world as God, that idea destroys my avidya, bandha karanam. So too, when I take him as Krishna and Rama and all, worship him, that grace of the Lord also sees to it that my avidya adi, which is the hetu for the bandhana, is destroyed. Thirdly, when that Paramatma is Sachidananda, when I realize as myself, then there is no avidyadi bandha karanam. So in this way, hamsaha avidya adi bandha karanam hanti iti hamsaha. So ekaha Paramatma hamsaha avidyadi bandha karanam hanti iti hamsaha. Two words are explained. Third one is most important, more explanation tomorrow. Bhuvanasya asya madhye. What is the meaning of that? Trailokyasya madhye. In this three lokas world, three individual personality of Sthula Sukshma Karana Sharira, Trailokyasya madhye. He is there. And Bhagavan Shankara explained this, giving us an idea little higher. He says, Na anyaha again kaschita. So he is completing the sentence, Eko Hamsa Bhuvanasya Madhya. Means what? Other than him, in the center of this world, there is nobody. One meaning of that is, he therefore is alone in the form of every jiva playing. The other meaning is what? Which is little lower. Other than him, nobody can destroy the samsara bandhana. अन्य कश्चित. बाकी सारे भगवान के अलावा हमें संसार बंधन में डालने वाले ही है. That's what we are experiencing. We are in touch with so many people, things, beings. We are in contact with them. We are in relation with them. Therefore, we are in avidya kama karma, or we are in avidya asmita ragadvesha vinivesha. Isn't it? Only those who are either devoted to the Lord or surrendered to the Lord or serving the Lord or identified with the Lord, they are the ones freed from the bandhan. तो इसका अर्थ क्या हुआ? भगवान के अलावा हमें बंधन से मुक्ति कराने वाला कोई नहीं है ना. The three rupas of Bhagavan is one. Bhagavan's rupa is the whole world. Serve that Bhagavan. Another Rupa of the Bhagavan is in the Rupa of Krishna and Rama. Worship that Lord. Third Rupa of Bhagavan is Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. Identify with him. The third one is the highest. Okay, we'll develop this topic tomorrow. Om 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 Purnamadaha Om 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 Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. बोल श्री श्रुति माता की जय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय नाउ विल स्टडी गीता फॉर 10-15 मिनट्स आइएगा tomorrow is Shivratri but our programs won't change our classes will go on whereas every day is Shivratri you want to do your all puja worship not in my class the other time where you watch TV and sleep and go here and there वो समय से आप शिवरात्रि के लिए टाइम निकालो कोई क्लास हमारा कैंसल चेंज नहीं होगा In fact, I was thinking to here practically, demonstratingly, do the Samashti Rudrabhishek Puja. That I will put Bhagavan Shiva is there, and Shivalinga is there. So here I have it. All beautiful. And then Shiva Bhagavan's Murti is there. Here, okay, I will do the Abhishek Om Namo Bhagavate Rudraya. You can also make Lord Shiva in half an hour, which we have done from last 30 years every year. I know. Even night we used to do Samashti Pujas and all. अभी मन शास्त्र शास्त्र श्रवणाध्ययन में है तो वी आर फोकसिंग ऑन इट so that can be done. Let us see if the Lord tells me to do so, we'll do. Otherwise, our class will continue. You will be doing that pujas in your other spare time. But Shivaratri is beautiful, divine. All our Shastras say whole world is tuned to that Shiva Tattva. That's why when we are also tomorrow worshipping, it becomes easier. Simple thought is what? The other days other than Shivaratri, people's minds are bhoga asakta. Therefore, when we ourselves try for sadhana, वो दूसरों के थॉट्स हमें डिस्टर्ब करते हैं इट इतरल subtler level. Those disturbances are less during the festivals because everybody's mind is tuned to the divine. That's how the sadhana done those days is more effective. And for you and I who are committed to do sadhana every day, every moment, that effort itself is Shivaratri. And as much as it is required to be done, the Lord will make us do. When He is satisfied that हमने काफी किया, He will bless us. We have no problem. Okay, आ जाओ गीता पढ़ते हैं.